Hello and welcome. Today, you will learn English through another motivational story. This is episode 5 of David's journey. In the last episode, David faced a difficult choice and returned a lost wallet to its owner. He also attended an important job interview. Today, David will learn a lesson that many people discover the hard way. Listen carefully and enjoy the story. A week had passed since David's interview. Every day, he checked his phone. Every day, he checked his email. Every day, he hoped for good news. But nothing came. The waiting felt endless. One morning, David sat at the kitchen table eating breakfast. His phone suddenly rang. David immediately grabbed it. His heart started racing. The call was from the community center. He answered quickly. "Hello?" The supervisor's familiar voice replied. "David, we would like to offer you the position." For a moment, David could not speak. A smile spread across his face. He had done it. After months of rejection, effort, and patience, he finally had a job. When the call ended, David sat silently. His mother looked at him. "Well?" David smiled. "I got it." His mother immediately hugged him. Neither of them said much. They didn't need to. Both understood how much this moment meant. The following Monday was David's first day. He woke up before sunrise. He carefully prepared his clothes. He arrived 30 minutes early. Everything felt exciting. New people, new responsibilities, new opportunities. The community center was busier than he expected. Visitors came and went throughout the day. Phones rang constantly. People asked questions. Documents needed organizing. The work was simple but fast. David wanted to impress everyone. He wanted to prove he deserved the position. For the first few days, everything went well. His supervisor praised his attitude. His co-workers liked him. David felt proud. Maybe, for the first time in a long while, things were finally going his way. Then Friday arrived. And with it, a mistake. A big one. That afternoon, David was helping organize paperwork for an upcoming community event. Several important documents needed to be delivered to different departments. His supervisor trusted him with the task. David felt honored. He wanted to do everything perfectly. As he rushed between offices, his phone vibrated. A message from Marcus. Then another. Then another. Without thinking, David looked down at his phone while walking. Only for a few seconds. But those few seconds were enough. When he arrived at the final office, he realized something. One folder was missing. The most important folder. The folder containing registration information for dozens of participants. David's stomach dropped. He searched his bag. Nothing. He checked every room he had visited. Nothing. The folder had disappeared. Panic filled his mind. His hands began shaking. What if someone had taken it? What if he never found it? What if he lost his new job? For the next 2 hours, David searched everywhere. Hallways, meeting rooms, storage areas, reception desks. Nothing. The folder was gone. Finally, he gathered enough courage to tell his supervisor. David expected anger, disappointment, perhaps even termination. Instead, the supervisor listened quietly. then asked a simple question. "What happened?" David hesitated. He could have made an excuse. He could have blamed someone else. But he remembered the lesson from the wallet. Integrity mattered. "I wasn't paying attention," David admitted. "I got distracted." The supervisor nodded slowly. "I appreciate your honesty." Then he stood up. "Let's look for it together." For another hour, they searched. Finally, they found the missing folder. It had slipped behind a chair in a meeting room. The crisis was over, but David still felt embarrassed. Before leaving, the supervisor spoke with him. "Everyone makes mistakes." David looked down. "I should have been more careful." "Yes," the supervisor replied, "but mistakes are not what define people." David listened carefully. What matters is how you respond to them. That night, David sat beneath the stars once again. The cool air felt refreshing. Only a week earlier, he had dreamed of getting a job. Now he understood something new. Getting an opportunity was only the beginning. Keeping it required responsibility, discipline, attention, humility. As he stared at the sky, another thought entered his mind. Success wasn't about becoming perfect. Success was about learning. Again and again. Every mistake carried a lesson. If he was willing to learn. Just then, David remembered the business card Mr. Peterson had given him. It was still inside his wallet. He pulled it out and looked at it. The name, the phone number, the company logo. For several seconds, he stared at it. Then he smiled. Perhaps it was finally time to make that call.